Hey guys, it's me here. And today, I'm gonna share with you exactly how I dropped 20 pounds in the last 60 days or 2 months. So, yeah, pretty cool. Now, this is really important for me because I want you to know that if I can do it, you can do it. Because let's face it, I'm not like some fitness model or trainer, right? I'm just an average guy. I work a desk job. I have stress. I drink coffee. You know, I don't even like working out. I mean, I do now, but for the longest time I hated it. So I think my story is actually a lot more relatable to you. So please listen up, because I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did. Okay, so first things first. No, one, I created a calorie deficit. If you don't know what a calorie deficit is, this is basically where you consume less calories than your body burns. And in order to lose weight, this is absolutely essential. Now, there are other ways to create a calorie deficit, such as doing more exercise, but I didn't do any of that. I simply just tracked my calories. This is very important. Okay, you need to track your calories. I use an app called MyFitnessPal. It's free. You can download it on your phone. And all I did was just input all the foods that I ate into this app, and then it calculated how many calories I was consuming per day. Okay, and on average, I found that I was eating about 3,000 calories per day. Now, I looked online to find out what my maintenance calories were, which is basically the amount of calories that I would need to consume in order to maintain my weight. And I found that I was eating at around 3,000 calories, which is pretty much bang on maintenance. So from this, I knew I needed to reduce my calories in order to create a calorie deficit. I decided to go down to 2,500 calories per day, which is 500 calories below maintenance. Now, I know a lot of people say you should go for a bigger calorie deficit, but I found that going for a smaller calorie deficit works better for me because it is a lot easier to stick to. Number two, I stopped snacking. I used to snack non-stop throughout the day, whether it was chips, cookies, nuts, whatever. But I stopped doing that completely. Okay, I only had 2 meals per day. Now, if you're struggling with this, my advice is to just keep busy, because I found that I snacked a lot when I was bored. So instead, I started finding other things to do, like watching videos, or reading books, or just tidying my room. No. 3. I drank more water. Okay, drinking water can help you lose weight in 2 ways. First, it can help control your appetite, because sometimes we mistake thirst for hunger. Second, drinking more water can boost your metabolism. There are studies to show this. Okay, now I found that drinking water actually did help me feel less hungry. So I would definitely recommend drinking more water throughout the day. Now, a good rule of thumb is to drink water whenever you're thirsty. However, some people may want to set an alarm to drink water, because sometimes we can forget. No. 4. I reduced the amount of times I went out to eat. Okay, going out to eat is fine. Don't get me wrong. However, you do need to be careful because restaurants and fast food places can be very high in calories. A single meal can easily contain over 1,000 calories. Okay, so I would go out to eat once or twice a week max. And instead, I cooked more meals at home. No. 5. I started intermittent fasting. Now, I didn't do this straight away. Okay, I waited about a month before I introduced intermittent fasting, because first, I wanted to focus on creating a calorie deficit with my diet. However, after a month, I started doing 16/8 intermittent fasting. So this is where I fast for 16 hours, and I eat within an 8-hour window. So I would start my eating window at around 12 p.m. and end it at around 8 p.m. Now, the reason why I did this is because I found that intermittent fasting helped me lose weight faster, and it also helped me increase muscle mass at the same time. There are studies to show this. Okay, there are many benefits to intermittent fasting. I could do an entire video on this, but I'll leave that for another time. No. 6. I focused on protein. Okay, protein is very important when you're trying to lose weight because it helps preserve muscle mass. It also helps you feel full for longer, and it boosts your metabolism. Now, I make sure that I got at least 20 grams of protein per meal. Good sources of protein include chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, and then also plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, tofu, and then also protein powder. Number 7, I focused on fiber. Okay, similar to protein, fiber also helps you feel full for longer, and it has been shown to promote weight loss. Now, I focused on getting at least 30 grams of fiber per day. Good sources of fiber include fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and then also legumes like beans and lentils. No, 8. I only ate satisfying foods. Okay, by this, I mean foods that when I ate them, I felt satisfied. If I ate something that didn't make me feel satisfied, I felt like crap afterwards, and I wanted to eat more. So I decided to focus on foods that I really liked, foods that I enjoyed eating. For example, I love chicken, so I ate a lot of chicken. I also love steak. I love fruit. I love vegetables. Now, of course, you need to be careful because some foods can be high in calories. For example, steak can be high in calories. However, as long as you track your calories, you should be fine. No. 9. I got enough sleep. Now, sleep is very important for weight loss because it helps regulate hormones that control appetite. Not getting enough sleep can lead to weight gain. Okay? So I made sure that I got at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Number 10. I managed my stress. Now, stress can lead to weight gain because when we're stressed, our bodies produce more cortisol, which is a hormone that can increase appetite. So I made sure to manage my stress by doing things that I enjoyed, such as playing video games, going for walks, and spending time with friends. Number 11. I took measurements. Now, sometimes when we're trying to lose weight, we can feel discouraged because we can't see results immediately. However, if you take measurements, you can see progress even if you don't see it on the scale. Okay, so I took my measurements every 2 weeks. I measured my weight, my waist, my chest, my arms, my thighs, and my calves. Now, doing this helped me stay accountable, and it helped me stay motivated. And finally, number 12, I took progress photos. So in addition to taking measurements, I also took photos every 2 weeks. This helped me visualize my progress, and it kept me motivated. So that's it. Those are the 12 steps that I took in order to drop 20 pounds in the last 60 days. I hope this video has helped you, and if it has, please smash that like button. And also remember to subscribe because I post weekly videos on various topics, including weight loss, productivity, and finance. Here's a question for you. What's the biggest challenge you face when it comes to losing weight? Please comment it down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.